A lot of people have kind of looked to you as like the guy outside the UFC, kind of that gadfly guy who will like point out the stuff that UFC guys sometimes want to say or feel afraid to say. Do you like that role?
Yeah, I definitely like that role. Well, I don't know. I ever wanted that role, but it's just where I fell into, you know. And I think when people who don't like Dana White, when they talk about all the things he's done wrong over the last 5 years, like I'm the easiest one to point to. I mean, I was 12-0, Olympian, ranked top 10 in the world, and he makes all these stupid reasons why he can't sign me. When the matter of fact was, he chose not to. It was a conscious decision on his part for numerous reasons, which I have not got into all of them. But and so I've always kind of been a guy who speaks his mind, no matter what the situation was, and whether I was in Bellator or whether I was in college, wherever it was, I would speak my mind. And so, I mean, there are some things that it's really obvious for anyone on the outside looking in to see that the UFC and Dana White, maybe specifically, or maybe not, maybe it's someone else behind the scenes, and he's just the guy taking the heat, are doing that is definitely not beneficial to fighters. And those are my comrades, those are my counterparts, and so for me to be able to stick up for those guys with no repercussions is fantastic, right? Because what's Dana White ever going to do to me? I mean, he already screwed me more royally than anyone could, you know, if everyone knew the whole story. So there's not really anything else he can do to me, right? So I can just speak my mind as free as I want. And you know, I have UFC fighters text me all the time with either ideas of something to say or with, you know, saying thanks for speaking up. I mean, I was at the UFC in Dallas with Anthony. I had 3 different UFC fighters go, thanks, I really appreciate you speaking up on X, Y, or Z, or whatever it was. So it's good to know it's appreciated. It's frankly, it's just the right thing to do.